Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gaming Remaster 27. And today we're finally going to review Broly Super. It's Broly in his Saiyan armor when he arrives on Earth with Frieza to fight Vegeta to get revenge for Paragus. This figure does also come with the Super Saiyan hair, like the false or Zoro form he takes, and then it has his base, like, resting head sculpt. And if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know we've been waiting to get a Broly to go with our other figures. We have the 15th anniversary Vegeta, we did the review from the Broly movie, and we also have the Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which we got from Best Buy from the Broly movie. Now we finally have a Broly. So let's go ahead and open this figure up and take a look. Alright guys, the box on this thing is just massive. Like, doesn't really want to fit. A nice little clean cut. Get him out of the box. So yeah, like I was saying, this is what he comes with. He has a pair of fist hands, some open palm hands, and then some more grabbing / open palm hands, and 3 head sculpts. You got his regular Super Saiyan head sculpt, the false or Zoro form, I think is what people were calling it, and then his resting normal base kind of mullet hair sculpt. Oh, and he also has the necklace that Paragus uses to control him. I mean, sadly, no blast effects. Just, you know, not a whole lot of accessories here, but I am glad you get the additional head sculpts. So that will cover the accessory segment. This figure is just huge. So I know the camera's probably not doing it super justice. And they got this plastic here, so you know it stays safe. Try to keep it safe during shipping. This is what he looks like straight out of the packaging. I think they really did a good job on the arms. You can see they did some shading. I mean, definitely on the face, they got the scar right. And then he's got Baw's ear, the animal that he was training / playing with on Bampa. It's like soft goods material, so you can move it out of the way. And they does have some articulation there in the back. This figure just like feels heavy. And I'm just really glad to have this version of Broly. Like I said, to kind of help finish off the collection. We still do need like the full power Brawly, which that will come later down the line, hopefully. So yeah, let's do a quick height comparison, then we'll get into the articulation and look at a few more of his accessories. I'll change out some stuff after we do the height comparison. And the articulation, we'll check out some other stuff with this figure. But the in-hand feeling is really good. It's like, this is a high-quality figure. You could tell like a lot of thought and engineering went into this figure. So 1 second, we'll do a quick height comparison. Alright guys, we're back. So this is what Brawly looks like next to the Super Saiyan Blue Goku from the Brawly movie. And the 15th anniversary Vegeta. I just have the Super Saiyan God hair on him. But I do have a blue head sculpt as well. And so you can see this figure is just massive compared to your standard S.H.Figuarts. Which is to be expected because, you know, Brawly is a big character, especially when he rages out. But it's just nice to have them all together and do like a little display. I also still need the Gogeta from the movie too, so it's not fully complete, but it gets a little bit more complete by having the Brawly. And like I said, let's go over his articulation. The head movement is limited. As you can see in there, it's like they made it the same size. So it like won't move around as well. Like you can get some side to side out of the head and then looking down. And then also what limits it is the hair touching back here. So you can't really look up at all, but you can do side to side and then head looking down. These move out of the way. You can get them kind of looking I was gonna say kind of like Cooler. Well, like Cooler's arms kind of look like that, but arms. And get him to do a full wingspan. They go the whole way out. And get him to go up the whole way. And then he can do like a driving pose where he brings his arms in like this. Which is really good for how big the figure is. You wouldn't think his articulation would be as good as it is. So hopefully I can get that to pop back in here. And then the chest, he has a little bit of an ab crunch there. And then for side to side, he's got a little bit of movement in the waist. And his legs are really good. He can kick up about that far. And you can almost do a full split, but not quite. It won't really go back unless you move the ear out of the way. The ear that he wears, you can get it to. If you move that, you can actually get it to go back. And he stands pretty well on his own, which I like. I enjoy when my figures don't have any trouble standing. So his articulation, let's say besides, just he's limited a little bit in the head. Well, I guess the neck area really, but. And then the chest, is the only other part where he's really limited. His arms and his legs, you can get into pretty much any pose you want. Because they got this down here for his legs, so you can, move this around. Move this part of his leg and get it different poses. Then he does have some toe articulation there on his boot. So for the articulation, I would give it an 8 out of 10. But I still think it's super good for this figure. I mean, it just feels quality in your hands. If you guys do get this figure, you're gonna enjoy it. I mean, I would think everyone who wants this figure probably has it by now, but if you're still undecided or if you're new to collecting like myself, I would definitely say for me, it's a get. Even if I wasn't reviewing these figures, I would still want it in my collection. Just because I really enjoyed the Brawly movie. Not just the new one, I enjoyed the first one they made. The second one was pretty good, and the third one we just don't talk about. But yeah, I enjoyed the original Brawly, and I was glad that they reintroduced him in this way to the story. But that does it for the articulation. We covered the accessories. And we covered the height comparison. So now the only thing to do is I can show off some of his accessories. So you guys can see what it looks like on the figure. And then we'll do our posing segment. And you guys can get on to the rest of your day. But stick around if you want to see me change out some stuff on him, and then we can talk about it. Alright guys, here he is with his Super Saiyan hair. And I did switch out the hands. So as you can see, he's holding Goku up in the air. Which is pretty sweet. I'm not using any stands. So you can have him kind of pushing Goku away with his one hand. I don't know if it's gonna hold him doing it this way. You might be able to get it like that. But his hand's just massive. It covers his whole face. This is what the grabbing kind of hands look like. Like I said, you can get him to hold the figures up in the air. Like that. And actually stand. And then Goku could be kicking him to get out. You could do something like that. And they did really good with this head sculpt as well. I like the no pupils look for Brawly. And if you just want to have him regular with the collar Paragus made, this is what he looks like that. That's pretty much all I have to say about this figure, guys. If you enjoy, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more S.H.Figuarts reviews from my channel. As always, stick around for the end. We do a posing segment. It's usually about a minute long, but if you enjoy that, just stick around to the end. And as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. This is Gaming Remaster checking out.